this off. What's crack-a-lagging, y'all? What's crack-a-lagging? Hey, my sign fell before we get started.
770-703-5494. You should know that.
Say it again.
It says 770-703-5494.
What's up, Fluffy?
Better get it right.
What's up, Michelle? What's going on with y'all? Fluffy, you ready?
Right.
I'm thinking we're gonna do next month, Fluffy. What's up, Nicole? Fluffy, Nicole, Michelle, I'm gonna need y'all to go to the Random Thought page because y'all know the page y'all on gonna sit down at 7 o'clock. So go on and go to Random Thoughts with DVP page and catch me there, or either catch me on foxtrapradio.com.
All right, now let's do it, y'all.
What's up, Antoinette? I need for y'all to go to foxtrapradio.com.
Are you live?
Or join me on Facebook Live at Random Thoughts with DVP. Oh yeah, we ready.
Straighten your mic up on me.
Oh, straight in. Have it.
Coming in 5, 4, 3.
What is that? It ain't this.
Then go up. There you go.
Oh, it's me. That's not touching. I'm electromagnetic. Welcome to Random Thoughts with DVP. Today is the 23rd of January, as the old people say, January.
Mm-hmm.
And you know what we're doing is Random Thoughts with DVP. I'm here with my two good-looking hosts. The infamous, that's what I'm gonna call him now, because he's just doing this whole world tour thing. You know what I'm saying? He don't forget about little people of the world. I can't even pronounce his name no more, because now I'm just gonna have to call him Mr. Moore. You know what I'm saying? Like Bond, James Bond. It's more loud, more like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So what's going on, Mr. Moore?
Hey man, everything is good, man. I did miss one show.
Get a little close.
I won't miss any more. But I was traveling, man, and God is good and just helping me do my thing and help the ladies in the areas of makeup. And we're going to talk some more about that. Y'all better stay tuned and go to Foxtrot Radio because we're going to be doing a giveaway, a free makeover just for you, just because that's how we appreciate our ladies. And that's what I'm in the business of doing. It ain't just about making ladies look pretty, but it's really about giving back and impacting a woman's life, And we got a beautiful woman right here, Miss Trina Marie. Hey.
Bam. I didn't get a chance to say that.
Yeah.
But let me just say one something before we get into the beautiful Trina Marie. I'm going to tell y'all, ladies, now, he going to give away some makeover now. And I'm going to tell you now, he going to put his magic on y'all. So I don't want y'all to take this the wrong way, but for those of y'all that need it, y'all need to pay a little bit more attention because we're going to put his skills to the test. We're going to find I ain't said this in a couple of years, but those of y'all who know, we're going to find a couple of mud dusts and see how good
mud dust.
We're going to find some mud dusts.
I just met him. We go way back, right?
We're going to find some. I want to see if you
That's
got
what I
a
used to
skill.
say.
I want to see if you got a skill.
Not anybody that come on the show, they going to think they mud ducks. Anybody who
we invite, whoever wins.
great.
No. That's him. He's talking about for another show, another time. But we want all of our wonderful, beautiful ladies out there, be active. You call in. We're going to throw some thoughts out there for you guys, and stay tuned.
Well, I'm just going to say, I'm going to introduce the beautiful Trina Marie, but she told me I got to start being nicer to those that are visually challenged. So,
I didn't say that you have to be nice to them. You said that your father always told you to have something nice to say about women, and you always want to say something nice about pretty women. I told you pretty women don't need to be told that they're pretty. We already know we're pretty. Say something nice to somebody that don't.
It's easy to say something to him on that line, but that's why I said we're gonna put Mr. Moore to the test. We're gonna see if he's about that life. He said he's a professional. See, I think if you give me 6 minutes, I can make anybody laugh, cute, ugly, what So we're gonna see if he can make anybody look good. We may see,
First of all, don't listen to him, y'all.
Don't
This is what I do. I don't I don't make women look beautiful. I
ain't say beautiful, so you put that. I ain't say that now because that's a lie.
He accentuates their existing beauty.
Thank you. I enhance what God already gave you.
Okay, I'm just he's just politically correct because some of y'all.
You just mean.
Anyway,
right.
I'm just saying.
Chill out.
Enhancement ain't gonna work for everybody. Some of y'all throw y'all to a part of the paper bag crew, but anyway. We're gonna have a good time today. Like
Yes,
I
we
said,
are.
it's
Yes,
the
we are.
23rd. You know, he left us last week because he was at Hub now with people whose name I can't pronounce and shit like that. But it's okay, you know what I'm saying? Because one day I told y'all, when I blow up, I ain't got no shame. I'm gonna start talking funny. You ain't gonna be able to call me DVP. It's gonna be DVP. I'm already prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna speak it into existence. Yeah, it's gonna be DVP. Like that. That's who I'm gonna be. It's gonna be DVP. It's gonna be random thoughts. That's how this is gonna work.
Right.
I ain't gonna, I'm gonna change my phone because I don't want y'all calling. I'm just letting you know up front. I am gonna change. Don't nobody get rich to stay in the hood. Why would I be any different? Who does that? But yeah, we're gonna make this work. We're gonna have a good time. And but let me go ahead and get Trina Marie in here because I don't want her to think I'm talking about her because she's gonna get her makeover too. But it ain't like she need one.
Right.
Because she already finna get the UPS and the FedEx dude jumped on because they keep running to the house dropping off packages. Whenever they see me, they take out running. The UPS guy got so bold the other week, man. He pulled into my driveway. He ain't park on the curb like everybody. Anyway. Okay, when I'm there, they always park on the street.
Right.
So when they thought I wasn't there, but they gonna pull into the driveway.
You got real
You know
comfortable.
what I'm saying?
You got real comfortable.
Dude, and I'm at the trunk of my car. When you doing this? Yeah, this right here might not be what you. Then he seen me. He's like, I think I got the delivery. What you mean? You think you got the delivery?
It'd be the small packages too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Any reason to get over there.
Yeah, everybody else park on the side, and cause
Move along now.
Yeah, Mr. UPS and Mr. FedEx guy. Hey, I got your tag number. I know what you're driving. Hey, Trina Marie, what's going on with you?
Not a whole bunch, chilling.
That was me. You know what? Before you, since you gonna get us in trouble, we just want to know. Your hair looking all flat, but why you ain't got your headphones on? You special like that? You can't.
Well, a little bit, yeah.
See what I'm saying? See what I'm saying?
I started to put them on, and they just was falling. So whatever.
So I guess you're trying to say
I don't need headphones to talk.
I think she said, "Man, you got big heads." I think that's what she just said.
It just fits so easy, yeah.
All right, well, you know what I'm saying? We finna get this started. Like I said, you need to be on foxtratradio.com so you can see everybody because, mine's a little close because y'all typing comments and I'm trying to read. So go to foxtratradio.com to see everybody and hear this music that my man is playing because he getting down over here. My DJ is that DJ and he'll produce on the side.
Oh,
so
yeah.
We
got a straight engineer in the building. Don't get it twisted.
And when you got some questions and comments, call in at 770-703-5494.
All right, so we're going to take a quick break and we'll be right back. What's up, Pam Harris? What y'all like? What's going on? Oh.
They're gonna think I'm letting you drink it in here because it's only water in here.
Oh, that's right, because it ain't. But
only water. So it's not about the label. It's just only water.
It's the bottle yellow though, Miss JJ. The bottle yellow. It ain't a clear bottle.
It ain't no clear drink either.
You can't tell in the yellow bottle. Hush your mouth.
I can see it's cloudy.
Oh, snitcher get stitches. Snitcher get stitches. What's up, boss man? What's up, Jermaine? What's up, Sid? Tracy T, what's happening? Annabella, what's going on? I ain't seen you in a minute. What's up, E? You still ain't called me. Don't make me come to California to hunt you down. What's up, Tara? How you been? I need for y'all to go to Random Thoughts with DVP page. Y'all know what happened at 7 o'clock. I shut this down. Chachi, what's crack-a-lacking with you? Keita Red. Oh, you Keita Red, did you quit me and didn't send me you didn't send me a thing because I've been to the mailbox every day. Hey, what's up, Antoinette Satterfield? K-Dog, what's up, Matt? Lisa, Chachi, Gail, what's going on? Hey, Lydia. What you watching from Ecuador?
Baby.
That's what's up, Normita Love.
Y'all girl Renee is watching as always.
Hey, what's up, Renee?
Hey,
Chief Meadows, what's up,
Renee.
man? Hit me up. I got something I want us to do together. What's up, Howard?
Hey.
Catherine? Hey, you know what y'all need to do? Y'all need to go to the Random Thought with DVP page, or y'all need to go to foxtratradio.com page. What's going on? Because I'm shutting y'all down at it's
Nephew, Lyle.
7.
My man. What's going on, nephew? How are you, boy?
What's up, Dominique Nicole?
Dallas. What's up?
Hey, Clarissa Williams.
Hey, Gina.
What's up, Arthur
Gina
Jeff Wilson? What you done
Hicks
wrote? I
in
need
the
to read something.
building.
Hey, Bigger Road, what's going on with you?
Stylist extraordinaire. What's up?
All right, I'm gonna need y'all to come on with me now, cause we're gonna.
How we coming back?
How you want to come back?
No, I don't know, man. I'm asking.
I'm asking how you want to come back.
Come on, y'all better figure it out.
Right, that's
Well,
what I'm
she
trying to
sure
do.
feeling bossy today. Y'all better
See,
figure
he
it out.
always off the cuff. I just want a little bit of planning. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Who does
And we were
planning?
actually supposed to discuss it real quick when we got here.
Right. That's what we do during breaks. I'm just saying. There the music is going down. Lisa, Justin.
We'll see how they trying to double team me.
In the building.
What's up, Jimmy Camp? Know your personnel.
You tough. You can handle it.
Mm-hmm.
Jason Camp. Hey, Jason, we need to get together. I got something we need to do on the second Saturday.
Coming right back.
Oh, I'm like, dog, who is Trina Marie? Now, I ain't blowing up. I'm just, you in Cape Town. Oh, that's what's up. Hey, man, can I get some shot glasses?
Do he have something? You got another topic? Are you doing a topic? What are we doing, bro?
You don't know how, you tell him how random thought.
Yeah, random.
I'm gonna let you do your thing. And
and that's what you said. You said when we start, you're gonna let Lyle do your quick segment.
Yeah, okay.
And then he's gonna go into his thing.
Cool.
Terry, can I get some shot glasses?
Hey, we're gonna be going into that makeup and more segment. When we
So
come
come on,
back,
come to random thought. Actually, y'all need to go to Fox Sharp Radio so y'all can see what's going on.
How I help with.
Because my man,
about just beauty and putting on makeup.
The infamous Lyle Moore from Makeup and More gonna give out some tips. And we're gonna start doing some things. We got you covered. Hey, y'all ain't saying nothing about my glasses.
Julie?
Do I look like I'm smart?
Amanda,
don't be asking me no questions because I don't know the answer. Now this is just a look.
Awesome model. What are you doing lately, Amanda?
What I just had to see how you looking on camera.
What's going on, Julie?
So everybody, where your glasses at? We got glasses, we got headphones. You just gonna be extra different.
My glasses is in my purse, my headphones in my lap.
And if she have on her glasses, you can't see that eyeshadow she got on right there. Bing.
So I need to start doing eyeshadow so I ain't gotta.
Tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
No.
It's because the Patriots won. That's what it is.
Oh yeah, I don't need no buddy pass. You know what I'm saying? I like shot glasses.
Right, I should have hit him up.
What's up, Julie? I'm still mad.
We got colors for days.
You came today and you ain't hollered at nobody.
Make up one more segment.
Yeah. Hey, what's up, Teresa Simon?
Okay. Yeah.
That was a super producer / engineer / man in charge just walking by. Hey, Felicia Jackson, what's going on with you?
All right, let's do it. Coming in.
You gonna take the first segment?
I will.
All right, so I'm gonna bring us back in. And
Okay.
I'm gonna shoot it to you.
Coming in at 5, 4, 3. Get your computer, y'all. Your plug. 3, 2.
And we are back with Random Thoughts with DBP and his two cooler than fans co-hosts, Trina Marie and Mr. Moore from Makeup and More, who can just enhance what you got to take you to a whole nother level of exquisiteness.
That's what I'm talking
So I'm just saying, if y'all want to get this in, and listen, we ain't even agreed to this yet, but I'm going to put on the spot for y'all ladies. Y'all know Valentine coming. Y'all know Valentine coming. So y'all want to do your thing for Valentine's Day. So we're going to do something. So if you want to try to get a little quick hookup for Valentine's Day, you know, to push your sweeter over the edge, like somebody did me when I went to Syracuse, but I ain't going to call her name. But hey, he going to hook you up. He going to give y'all a few little tips. I'm going to let him start it off, and I'm going to just get a mic over to Mr. Lyle Moore from Makeup and More. I'm going to let y'all see him for a second too, ladies.
Appreciate it, DBP and Trina Marie, man. Just glad to be here. What's happening, ladies? Y'all can check me out at Makeup and More. That's on Facebook, or Instagram is Makeup and More, _and_more. And More is always spelled with 2 O's like my last name. So got that incorporated in there, you know, already.
So it's the 2 eyes, really. That's what it is, because you want to make sure you can see. That's what it is. Remember that.
Right. Those are right. When I do that fun logo, the 2 O's is gonna be eyeballs. See, DVP just introduced that. So, but what's happening, ladies? Hey, it's all about, you know, a small little makeup segment, little tidbit just to holler at y'all, let you know a little bit more about Makeup and More. You know, I do more than just makeup, so that's why the name goes along with everything else. I am a professional hairstylist, in case some of you guys didn't know, and a licensed educator. So I'm really an image consultant. I see you did. I'm really an image consultant. Sometimes a lot of times women really do ask my opinion on their total look, on whether they're trying to cut their hair, color their hair, wear it longer, shorter, you know. So that's really what I'm about, and really enhancing women's beauty. It's not all about doing makeup, but it's adding color, and it's adding those little extras that you need. There's a lot of ladies out there with awesome features, But if you don't really enhance them a little bit, you don't really get to see them, you know? I got the wonderful Trina Marie right here. Got on some nice eyeshadow, looking very good. Now, she usually does like really natural, but she got on that little burgundy wine today, got the brows on fleek.
She's trying to get me to spend some money.
Right.
She want me to spend some money.
In case y'all ain't seen her, you know, she's looking awesome. So yeah, that's really what I'm about. And really, here's the biggest thing is, my biggest question is, if you, because there's a lot of women who like makeup and some who kind of don't, but I'm gonna say that main reason they don't is they don't quite know how to do it. I got this major question that I always ask, I always pose to people. If you knew how to do it a little bit better, I'll just say, I'll be real nice, a little bit better, would you do it more often? My answer is usually 99% yes, because that is the thing that is holding them back. We get caught up in a lot of things that, you know, what our mama told us, what our grandmother told us, you know, if you light skinned, you don't want to wear a bright red lip. Sure you do.
Or makeup is for other
See,
people.
right. Makeup is an enhancement. Now, sometimes, and this is the added value, that if you do have some imperfections, you can help tone those down, you know, things like that. So that's what we really want to get into. We're going to be giving a free makeover later. You know, we want you guys to really interact with us. I got the number on the page so y'all can call in. So we're going to switch it to Miss Trina Marie. And tell me, what do you think about when you think about makeup and when you think about beauty?
Oh my gosh. I'm just kidding. I don't feel like I'm on the spot. Why are you turning the computer? Come back. I don't know. I like to wear makeup to pretty much like you said, to enhance the the features that I already have. I never wore it because, like you said, I just didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to apply it. I didn't know there were so many different types of foundations. I just started wearing it probably about 2 years ago.
Right.
Yeah, and I watched a lot of YouTube videos because that's all I know. My mother never wore makeup. Nobody in my family ever wore makeup, and where I'm from, it's kind of frowned upon to wear makeup.
Really?
Yeah, it's like, oh,
why is it like churchy like? And
no, it's
so
like
you don't want to wear too much makeup to church.
It's like you must be ugly if you wear makeup. You're ugly, so you're wearing it to hide something.
And let me say something as a man, because I see this question a lot. Women always say, how come men don't like women that wear makeup? And then we don't like women that don't wear makeup. We don't like when you wear so much makeup that you 2 and 3 layers, where you're brown up here and you're tan right there. That's you're doing too much.
Exactly.
And I tell them, I like to wear nice dress shirts. If you got on so much makeup that you leave a crime scene pattern on me, I said, no. Small doses. Some of the prettiest women I've seen only need maybe a little eyeliner, or do the little thing with eyelashes. Don't get the snuffleupagus. And really, y'all can be bold with the lipstick if everything else is coordinated. But when y'all put on all that foundation and rouge and what, like I say,
he said rouge.
Yeah, whatever.
He
said
rouge. But you hang with me. You supposed to at least know a little something, bro.
But when your chin and your chest are 2 different colors, that's when we call it war paint. Because now you like an Indian ready to fight. And because I like when she does makeup, but she don't like when she do too much. But I know every now and then we know y'all like to put on a lot because it make y'all feel good.
So get into that. Makeup, when you look good, you feel good, you perform good. So it's not about covering up or anything like that. It's really enhancing what you already have. It's your lashes, your eyeliner. I mean, your brow can make so much of a change, you know, to your total look. Usually, this is how I do. I start a makeover. I always start with brows, right? So if I'm doing a young lady's brows, I'll put them brows on fleek. Y'all know what the deal is. And then I'll hand her the mirror. Once I hand her the mirror and she see the brow, okay. I can do whatever I want after that.
It's amazing how brows just like get your whole face popping. They frame your face, so they are so important.
And you know, men, we're visual. That's what catch our attention first is your eyes and your facial features. That's what we look at. That's the first thing that we see. And understand, a little goes a long way. She got some of the nicest eyes I've ever seen, and they just basic brown, but she know how to make them come out to you and say, buy me a drink. You know?
They're piercing, and there's small things like that. Some women, small things. I'm gonna give you guys these little tips. Eyeliner on the bottom. Some women, you might have to find another pencil because this one started running. So look, I don't do that anymore. Right. You can't, you know, that's why the makeup in more classes and the glamour tour is so important, because it really teaches you step by step how to do makeup, how to do your own. Even if you're, you know, a student and you're trying to learn how to do other people's makeup, you know, I cater my classes to that. But let's look at the other side. There are women who have been battered, who have been taking through all kind of different stress. We are sometimes going through mental anguish. When you look good, you feel good. So somebody coming in your day, doing your hair, doing your makeup, that has a major impact. And when they can teach you how to reproduce it, then you can do that. Not every day that you have to, but then you have the biggest thing with education, it gives you the ability.
So what is a really good primer? Because one reason that I know a lot of women don't like to wear foundation is that oily, greasy, that face in a couple hours.
So here's the thing. Primer is always good. And I'm going to give you 2 ways to look at foundation. Women do a great job of doing the cleansing and the astringent and things like that every morning. And what do? Walk out to the elements. Think about your primer and your foundation as a barrier for your skin. It can actually be a protectant. So it's all the philosophy and the way we look at makeup. So, if I can get you guys to rethink some things, hey, the glamour tour.
And I'm gonna tell you, he probably won't say this, y'all, but this is what y'all can do. Instead of having Tupperware parties or A1 parties, get 9 or 10 of your girlfriends together and say, hey, Mr. Moore, hit them with that voice, you know what I'm saying? Right. And let them come over there and do a little makeup party for y'all, and go from there.
Girls' night out, you guys make up for so many things. It could be anybody's birthday. Y'all can put on some really nice clothes, get sharp, go have dinner, things like that, bridal showers, all that. So I'm there. Knowledge is the key. We know that.
So I know you said that primer is essential for, prior to foundation. What is a good primer for oily skin?
Okay, so, and that's the thing. You want to address whatever issue
in the studio.
Right. Address whatever issue it is that you might have. So if you have, they got different kinds. They got types for oily skin, because that's what it's going to do, is help absorb it. Now, I'm going to tell you, one of the best products, y'all know I'm a Mac man, 14 odd years under my belt, and they call me all during the holiday, so I'm still down with them. Skin Refine Zone. It comes in a small black tube. It's part of our Prep and Prime line, and that's for prepping your face in different primers. It comes in a small black tube. You can do that before your foundation, or sometimes even a little bit with, but it will help absorb that oil. I'm telling you, it's like magic. And I'm going to do a demonstration. Whenever I do makeup here, I'm going to definitely demonstrate that. So.
All right, I see some of y'all scratching y'all head. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, give me something to think about.
Ask a question now. You can't ask me because I don't know.
Right.
The number is 770-703-5494. Now, he's friendly. He going to let y'all call him Lyle, but when I talk to him from now on, I got to call him Mr. Moore because he's famous now. You know what I'm saying? But if you got questions about anything about the makeup, anything, he told y'all, he will do the whole thing. He does hair. He's going to help you make what you present even better.
Just what I put on the page. It's a new year. Women, you want to reinvent yourself. You want to do new look. Sometimes I say this and going to break. Women are so powerful. You guys do so much. And sometimes I think you settle on the beauty tip. I got 15 million degrees. I got a nice job, nice car, nice house. But when you walk into place, they might not see that. So
they ain't going to see
it. Let's step it up just a little bit. Add a little something to whatever you're doing. Makeup and more. DVP, Trina Marie.
All right, we're finna let our advertisers do what they do, so we'll see y'all in a few seconds. All right?
Be right back. Okay. Y'all look, all my Facebook people, y'all stay with me with my phone. I don't know why it slid out.
But I want you to get yours so your people come too. So work with me.
So what's up, Miss Trina? I know under eye concealer, that's a major question. If we get back to time, I'm definitely going to address that. Primer, the under eye concealer, those are major things. Hello. What's up, Leilani? How you doing? My cool little assistant from yesterday, putting in the work real quick, real small thing we did at ATC last night, Channel 57 for Miss Paula G. I was there last night. I'm here doing the podcast.
What's up, Demeter? You heard any news?
Do a television
Kim
show
Scott
in Maryland. It'll be all about makeup and more.
That's what's up, Bobby. I got you covered.
Stay tuned to my page.
Fred Hardy, what's going on with you, sir?
It's going down.
John Hale, Voice of Reason. What's good? What's crack-a-lacking?
Lonnie, I'm excited too.
Tracy Giovanna, who you want to come to Cali? You want Lyle to come to Cali, or you want DVP to come to Cali?
We both can come to Cali.
I mean, do we need a passport? Hey, y'all have landslides over there. Y'all addresses be moving. I'm scared of Cali. You know what I'm saying? I need for y'all to go to foxtratradio.com so
Yeah,
y'all
I
can
need
hear the
everybody.
music or see everything that's going on. Or if you just want to,
page.
if you just want to talk and type your questions, then catch me on Facebook at Random Thoughts with DVP.
It's really awesome,
Catch my
awesome
show
setup,
page.
you know.
But help support the brother. It's free. Log on to
here.
foxtratradio.com so I can get my ratings up.
Right. That's really important. Everybody on my page.
What's up, Robin?
Foxtrot Radio. You're already on the internet. I just want you to plug that in. It's
What's up, Ryan? I need a theme song, Ryan. Can you help a brother out?
You go right there. What's the step? Foxtrot Radio to hit the
foxtratradio.com.
Hit the sandwich. I think it's a sandwich
in
the
the
corner,
sandwich.
and then go to what is it? View live or something? Watch live.
Watch live or view live. I think it's a little icon. She says a sandwich. I don't know what the hell.
I don't know why we
you know,
what they need to do when they go to Foxtrot.
When they get on the site.
Yeah, right.
Click listen live.
Listen live
at the top of the page.
Click listen live at the top of Foxtrot Radio. Click listen live, and the show will pop up.
Yeah, the show will pop up.
I'm with it.
Come on, your main page right here.
Can I do some makeup in Cali?
Where you at in Cali? I've been to Oakland. Okay, that's what's up. Yeah, go to foxtratradio.com, hit listen live, and you'll be there. You'll see me and my good-looking co-host. What's up, Trail? Long time no see.
I got the number there. Call in 770-703.
Let's talk about it, bro.
5494.
You do what you do. You know what I'm saying?
Your question.
You get that flavor. Let me get that flavor. You got a skill, bro. I need a theme song. I've been trying to get one. My people is pushing me. I don't know.
Hey, Sarah.
You know what I'm saying?
Monte, what's up? What's up?
Horace, what's going on, bro?
Alex, what's going on? What's going on?
You can't stay too long. I'm gonna get a little deeper. I don't want you to take away nothing from me. What's up, Odell?
Y'all got to go to foxtratradio.com. You trying it?
Do I have your number, Ryan? If not, inbox it to me.
Oh, you trying to get over there? Hopefully, Miss Trina, you better be watching. No.
But yeah, Tracy Giovanni, let's see if we can work out. Cali sound good as long as they ain't doing the rainy season or the wildfire season. I'm a Georgia boy.
So for all
Scared
my
of fire.
viewers, look.
All right, that's what's up. That's what's up.
Information today about the show that I'll be doing.
Oh, they are the real Rover Williams.
This Saturday. I'm gonna give you all the information when it'll be actually. We always take.
What's up, Doug? You know you on the wrong page. You know better, Doug. Go on and go to the right page. Ryan, go to the right page. Y'all need to be on Random Thoughts with DVP or foxtratradio.com. Either one of the two.
Friday, flying out Friday.
Cool.
So I'll be in Maryland. So I'm gonna be doing Facebook Live from Maryland all weekend. Leaving Sunday. So it's gonna be hot. Cedric, what up? What's going on? You trying to get there? All right. So, like I said, it's on my page.
Let me put my gangster cufflinks on.
Even if you go to my Facebook, you should be able to hit it, Miss Trina.
In the morning,
and then you can do to listen live. You ain't gotta try to figure out watch, but they say when you go to listen live, it's actually gonna hit to the to our video stream.
You're talking about that FedEx dude. We're gonna fight about that FedEx dude.
UPS, not FedEx.
Say it again.
Right, wildfire season. That's what he said. Cali.
Yeah, long as it ain't wildfire.
Cufflinks.
Oh yeah, I got my pistol cufflinks. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling gangsterish.
Right.
I'm feeling gangster.
What up, Wayne? Wayne T, what's happening, man? Thanks for tuning in, bro.
How do I do it?
Multiple
devices.
Show, the whole studio. It's awesome. Getting the word out there, getting the makeup and more vibe out there for all the ladies. Now, whoever's tuning in, who really has some groups.
Depending on how you look at it, Doug. Unfortunately, I got several phones.
Your co-workers.
Because I try not to do business from all the same ones.
You ready?
Okay.
All right, we coming back. Tell Calvin I said
Tracy
what
said,
up,
hey, Trina.
Hey, Tracy.
Let's do it, y'all. Coming in. 5, 4, 3.
All right, and we're back with Random Thoughts, DVP. I'm Makeup and Mo, and that's Trina Marie. We're still talking about the makeup thing. I'm going to address one question that I had. One of my ladies, and I know a lot of ladies have a little issue with this, which is under eye concealer. Trying to, if you got a little bit of darkness under there, Or sometimes we as makeup artists don't even feel bad. You know, a lot of ladies, oh, I got to hide my circles, don't even feel bad. Because sometimes as makeup artists, a lot of times we're going to lighten that area because you know about highlighting and low lighting. We'll get to that some other day. But we do that anyway. So really getting to that area is really key. I should have popped me a sponge out of the bag. But one way to really get to it, we have all these wonderful beauty blenders and things like that. But me, that I am, the sponges, the wedge sponges, when you really take your concealer and you put it on there and you're applying, just as you would a beauty blender. The beauty blenders are round. I want something that's going to be right up under there. It's going to do two things, ladies. When you use that, when you use the sponge that I was talking about, just a regular one, right? You can get right directly under there. And then when you use your eyeliner is going to show up more. You're going to have highlighted area under eye that usually is a little bit darker. So you're doing two things with just wearing your concealer properly. Since it is a cream, then you just want to dust it with a little bit of powder. That's going to help blend it in, whatever your foundation part. Little stuff like that. So then that's going to open up those pretty eyes. You know, a little bit of mascara, and the brow's already on fleek. Have I said anything about foundation? No. These are 3 or 4 tips that I'm just giving you about intensifying your beauty. And it has nothing to do with foundation because a lot of people get weirded out. I do it, but that's one of the last things that I do. So, ladies, chill. You don't got to worry about the foundation, Miss Trina.
And I was just thinking about the under eye circles. I wish I had some off the top of my head. There's actually some natural remedies that you could do to get rid of those circles. I'm so for natural remedies on how to fix issues. I do know I had an issue with I had an allergic reaction to some lip gloss some years ago, and it turned my lips really, really dark. So one of the remedies was lemon juice. So what I would do is I would soak a paper towel in lemon juice and apply it to my lips for like 20 minutes, like 2 to 3 times a day, and it brought back my regular color. But there's all different types of natural remedies to fix some of the, you know, your issues that you might have on your face. So that way you don't really have to wear makeup if you don't.
Listen to that. We already got the consultant right here. So as I'm doing my makeup segment, a small portion each week, we just give you a bigger portion today. But we will be getting her advice on natural remedies because that's really important. A lot of people on the natural kick, and I know that she is one of them. So she can give you some great advice along with the other things that I tell you about. Somebody's grumbling over here.
Aloe vera is really good for clearing up blemishes on your skin.
What is that?
Aloe vera.
Aloe vera, yeah, that is one of the. And I actually seen I do a little shopping, you know, since I live by myself, not a bachelor, but I live by myself, and I see the big aloe vera plants, man. When you really cut those and use that fresh aloe vera, it will help those blemishes. Sometimes, you know, women just don't know what to do, and they've tried everything, you know, so. That's one of the things that we do. But as we went to break, I was talking about little things that we can that go into the whole makeup realm, or why women need it and need that feel good. We talked about the mental illness. We talked about the domestic violence and things like that. You know, I don't want you to have to wear makeup to cover up something that your spouse done done. You know. But when you have been, you know, a little bit battered, a little bit bruised, sometimes you need that uplifting. Sometimes you need that, you know, you're tired of doing this. You know, you're around the house all day. People who sometimes go through depression don't get out a lot. Right. So they are just, you get them out for a day. I tell you this, challenge you. There's someone that you know is going through something, a female, right? And you're there to help. You're their support system, right? You take them out for a day. You know, if they will, you talk them into it, something feel good. Take them and get their hair done or get their makeup done and see what that does. Not only for the day, for the temporary fix, but for their self-esteem, their self-confidence, the whole thing. So that's the bigger picture of what.
That's right. Like you said, you know, you look good, you feel good. I look good, I feel good. You look good, we all feel good. So let's get it popping with this topic today.
And see, before we go there, I'm just saying this. Fellas, I see some of y'all there. Listen, fellas, y'all can get this for your lady. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
If you want to get your lady a nice present, hey, you know, hit them up. You know, hit them up. See how you can get that plan. You know,
I'm good with the brothers. You know, since I'm a brother like yourself. You know what I'm saying? We can vibe. Sometimes y'all don't like going to some of the other makeup artists that y'all see. Y'all ain't comfortable in that environment. Holla at your boy. I'll hook up your girl, and she'll be back to you in an hour.
Hey, I'm just saying, you know, when you give them that gift.
Hey, put that in there. Put a little bit of Mac in there. You need some advice? I'll tell you what to get her. I hit you up on the hottest gloss. Right. I'm telling you, Valentine's Day, all you got to do is have that little MAC black bag, you know, or a gift card. Or you be in. I'm trying to help you out. You be
trying
in.
to get you in there.
Yes,
Trying
sir.
to get you in
Yes,
there.
sir.
Cause see, I didn't know one of the first shopping trips we took. Cause see, I know my personal taste. I know I like Mac, so I took my girl to the Mac thing because I wanted to make sure she had something. Pick out what you want, cause I know that I like Mac. I like Mac in all capital, italic, bold, 26 font. So
And most brothers do, but sometimes you know how you get this too, right? Brother would take.
Y'all know.
No, but I'm saying they will say,
some Maybelline. You
"Oh,
go,
baby,
that real cute."
They say, "Oh, baby, don't wear no makeup. You look fine," but yet they hawking at everything. They got a full face. We know how brothers be.
But hey, sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. If you know what you like, go on and get it for them.
No,
they're gonna appreciate it. They're gonna appreciate it. If they don't use it, they'll learn how. Because one thing about most Mac things, they will. But what's the one thing about it? When
I knew exactly what I wanted.
Most of the Mac people will help you. They'll help you out to give you some tips about certain things, and you get to sample it. So I mean, I ain't knocking some of the other ones. But, hey, do what you do. All right. Y'all got any questions? Y'all know what the number is. You know what I'm saying?
Call in
770-703-5494. That's what Mr. Moore.
All right, so large. So now let me get into the things that I do. This is my marketing guy already, right? So we got the birthday parties, we got girls' night out, we got weddings. I do weddings. You guys got my page. You'll be able to check out my work. But I also do for different nonprofits. So you know, if you have a group of young ladies or you ladies, there's so many ladies who have great groups for women for that rebuilding, for that reinventing of themselves, and you guys help with clothes and all these kind of things. So when you get to that stage where you're ready to re-enter them into society, they're looking for that job, you know, they really need that pick-me-up thing, that hair, that makeup done, man, please call me. That's what I'm there, because I feel it really is my purpose. And if I don't really follow it and do it and really help people, it's not all about this shit. Excuse me. It's really not all about the celebrities or whatever like that or money. But if I can really help people in what I do, that's my main objective.
Yeah, I heard that now. So it's on y'all.
It's on y'all. It's on the table.
All we can do is lead you there. And what you do once you get there, that's on you. That's on you. But it's all right there. And for those of y'all who love to say you want to buy black, I don't know if y'all figured it out now because your TV might be black and white, but man is, you know, he's a black brother.
Yes, sir.
And I'm about to show him he's a good brother, you know.
And I got my own product line.
He has his own makeup, yeah.
I got eyeshadows and lip glosses right now. I really want to do the things with color: eyeshadow, lip gloss, and lip liners, because those three things can really like change your look, change what you got going on. You know, even before. And have I talked about foundation yet? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay, so all y'all ladies who scared of foundation and all that, you got so many other beautiful features. And so really, I think you really need to come and get my opinion, my expertise. You know, I do black, white. You check out my page. There is no skin tone, you know, so you some insight. Because I just had a young lady I met 2 weeks ago, and she actually happens to be a white lady. She's coming to me probably next week because I'll be out of town this weekend. And she just keep
on there. I'm leaving town, y'all. Go ahead.
Anyway, but she came in, well, what can you do in my hair? I think I want to color. I can go dark. I can go lighter. I can do whatever. So she's like putting it in my hands. If you want to cut it, you can do whatever. And I need my makeup, some tips on makeup. So, boom, she just puts herself in my hand so I can mold it. So, ladies, I'm here for you. That's all I can say. Makeup and More. So this is where you can find me. Makeup and More. You spell it straight out. Makeup, MAKEUP, AND, and More is always M with 2 O's. And Instagram. I know all y'all like Instagram rather than anything else. So it's makeup _AND _more, MOORE. And I'd be glad to help you. Got stuff going on all the time.
All right. So, you know what we're finna do? We're finna let some people pay some bills and
pay the bills.
We'll see you in a minute.
Be right back. We're in the box.
So what we
and y'all got to go to foxchatradio.com. We got the music. You can hear everything.
Which one I want to attack first?
Oh, wow. Okay.
I see you wasn't ready.
Well, what?
Hey, y'all.
You didn't see me
I
try
stay
to
ready.
throw you in. You wasn't ready because
I stay ready.
I tried to pull you in. I was
He
like,
wasn't
okay.
finished.
I was like, okay, I look good. I feel good. Y'all look good. So what we talk about today? You was
Right,
like,
right. That was
okay,
a good.
right.
That was
So
a
you
good
was-
I was
segue.
on it,
So
you missed
that's
it.
when no, bro. That's when you could have went in
Yeah.
if you was ready to do whatever or segue away, but you didn't, and we did our thing, and it's fine. Don't be looking like that, bro. She did a good thing, but look,
Man.
but she gave it to you on a silver platter.
I
That
didn't
was
give it-
that was one of them
Play the
assists,
tape
bro.
back. Play the
That,
tape
look,
back.
look, bro.
Play the tape
Will,
back.
that was
You
one of
heard it
them
right, Will.
assists,
Play
bro.
the tape back.
Bro, look, man, that was like
Man.
Iverson on the move. She
What
said,
up, Saga?
"Here, dude."
Hey,
Right?
Oh
He dropped the
man,
ball.
bro.
He dropped the ball.
Right?
See,
That
this
looked
is-
like one of Tyree no looks.
This is when we pull some
He
Scarface
said-
and we just lay the gun on the tape. You know what I'm saying? We just lay the gun on the tape.
Don't be pulling right.
What's
Boy,
up, Lucinda?
T.
Don't
Marie
go to
laid it
Foxtrot
out there for you, bro.
Radio.com or meet me on
Hey, I
Random
need
Thoughts.
y'all go to
so
Foxtrot
you can see
Radio.
the fight.
2 reasons.
Live and in
Y'all can
person.
check it out way a lot better. You can see the whole studio.
What's up,
And
Saga?
It ups the ratings, you know, because that's more official. Facebook, we
Yeah.
love Facebook, but we
What's
don't
up,
want to get
Antonio?
any
What's
credit.
up, Lisa?
So we trying to go straight to the
Jamal, what's
to
up?
the website.
Hey, I need for y'all to go to
And you go to
foxtrotradio.com and check out the show. These pages shutting down.
and then go
in-
to listen
20
to the
minutes.
show, but it will actually
What's up,
show
Mike
the show.
Jones? Mike Jones. What's up,
Man,
John?
gotta holler at
Mike
some
Jones
people.
and I
Beverly
came
Hurdle,
back.
what's
I was
up? How you doing, sweetie? My
Hey,
boy,
Virgil.
boy, we grew up together, 1 block away.
Robert Stafford.
Big Wayne,
Well, y'all keep coming to the wrong page. Y'all know
plugging
y'all
in,
should be
Wayne.
going to Random Thoughts or
Big G.
foxtrotradio.com.
When you doing
One
something,
of the
Wayne,
two.
let me know, man. Can I
One of
brother
the
stop through, bro? I be seeing all the fly pictures. Mark G. Young, what's happening, man? Oh, look, y'all done got me all set up now. Renee said, I'll be looking for my black Mac bag.
Okay, I know that's right, shoot.
I got you, Sheree. I got you.
Renee,
I
you
got
supposed to be vouching.
I want a black Mac bag.
Mm-hmm. It's full of
I
gifts.
just like
too.
the way that flow. Black Mac
Mhm.
bag.
Let's go with your shirt, huh?
And some
Big
high
Elgin, what's up,
heels.
boss? How you doing, man? I saw you in the missus. Saw some pictures on Facebook not too long ago with maybe the grandbabies, man. Appreciate you for tuning in, bro.
You finna put the what's called on the page.
Harley, my brother, what's up, man? How
Yeah,
are
see
you?
you.
How are you, man? Good to see you, man.
Come on over, Lucinda. Come on over,
You still gotta
y'all.
hit me up. Let me know what you're doing. Don't know if your wife still's got the shop, man, but you hit me up. We can always do something, bro.
We about to get into what we about to talk about.
Uh-oh,
Whatever that's
uh-oh.
gonna be.
How y'all feeling?
Yeah.
Y'all want to fight? Y'all want to debate? How y'all feeling?
What?
How y'all
What
feeling?
are we gonna debate on?
You know I'm down for whatever.
I'm just, you know, so I got like 12 topics going through my head.
Okay, cool.
I got
Then
like
look,
12.
once you start with your topics, then I'll do
Well.
it. We'll chime in. Oh man, we playing Snoop Dogg. Y'all better turn into foxtratradio.com. Don't log off. Just log on to the other page.
Hey, can I get some old Snoop? Can I get Murder Was the Case? You know what I'm saying? Can I
Look
get
at that real view.
that's
What's
what I need to
happening?
get into the mode. I need to get into the mode.
Oh, the way. Hey. We listen to
Doug
that
told me he
Snoop
had
Dogg
no
in the
Foxtrot.
headphone.
Yeah.
Look, can I do my fingers? What's sorry? Who else on here? Who else on here?
Yeah, Rashid, you know you on the wrong page. You on Darren Bear. You're supposed to be either on Random Thoughts or you need to come to Foxtrot Radio. I need the ratings. It's free, y'all. Go to foxtratradio.com. That's how you can support me. You know what I'm saying? It's free. It ain't gonna cost you nothing to download. You download foxtratradio.com and then you just go to the section and say live.
You
Yeah,
also
man,
can
I'll
see
be
everybody. So when they talk about my eyes, you can see my eyes.
Yeah. Don't be looking into her eyes. Just look at them. Don't look into them. Look at her eyes. I don't want to have to stab none of y'all. I still got my violent tendencies. Oh, check out the cufflinks. Y'all see the pistol on the cufflinks, right? Y'all see the pistol cufflinks.
Like real.
Just let y'all know now.
I don't know if she has a spot, but I haven't been over there in a long time, so I don't know if you're still over there. So just let me know. Yep. Y'all log on. But look, we're gonna be going to foxtratradio.com. Got to go to that. Watch the whole show. You know, we got the engineers, we got the camera, we got the full setup, we got the monitor, so we see what y'all see. The real operation. Man, y'all need to go to Foxtrot. We playing old school Snoop Dogg. That's the only way you're gonna get this hot music in your ears.
Damn, I see demons. They save me.
Smooth and Dre.
About to have my baby. How you gonna be on your way, Rashid? Quit drinking.
You
Go
mean
to
Doug?
foxtratradio.com.
You mean Doug? That's Doug.
Huh?
That's Doug.
Rashid.
Oh, and that's Doug right there.
I know, but he said he free. He on his way. You on your way where?
Y'all ready?
I'm at the station
sit
in,
downstairs
right off
outside.
Riverdale Road, man.
Coming
That's
in.
where we operate from.
3, 2.
You know what? He's so wrong. How you gonna just come in on
Right.
murder? I'm saying,
Cut
how
the
you
song
do that?
and
You know what I'm
went
saying?
right to you.
You
No
just-
3,
you know
2,
what I'm saying?
1, no
I'm
nothing.
sitting there. I got my criminal improv thoughts, all that in my
You
head
gotta
going.
get specific next time. You gotta let them know when you want it.
You know what? All right.
Y'all
New
heard
drink.
it. Y'all heard it.
And all right, so I got like 3 things I want to talk about, but I'm gonna narrow down. And you know what? I'm gonna just talk about some social issues right now, and I'm gonna tie this all into sports because y'all know I got my little thoughts. You a sports guy?
Yeah, I'm a sports
Okay,
guy.
and I know my producer is. So now I don't want to talk about what happened at the game. I want to talk about what happened before the game and what happened after the game.
Okay.
And this is what I want y'all to understand. Will, you a sports fan? Did you like this weekend? Was the games good?
Hey, I enjoyed every moment.
You know what I'm saying?
Big Will in the house.
I ain't hate no moment.
All right, now, with that being said, you know, quiet is kept. One of the cop killers got convicted last week from Chicago. Chicago, all in the news. This
Hey, get up out of my city, man.
So he
What's up?
got convicted, but he only got 7 years. But now, for those of y'all who boycotting, and I'm specifically talking to y'all because y'all keep wanting to impose y'all will on people for the wrongest of reasons. So now that cops are going to jail, what's the NFL doing? Or now that it's gone, y'all gonna start watching the game because I'm sure the NFL has something to do with these convictions. Wink, wink. Let's see. So the question is, what the fuck is y'all thinking? Because now they're going to jail, y'all quiet. But quiet is kept. It's 4 cops who have been sent to jail now that y'all been boycotting, but y'all ain't said nothing about that. Because you know what? The NFL don't control that. And the NFL don't give a shit about it. But y'all so caught up into, I'm watching posts. I can't believe y'all still watching football. How y'all gonna support? How y'all gonna say y'all stand with Colin? And somebody had the nerve to compare it to MLK. Well, let me just say this, because I don't care for number 7. Because through all this that's going on, has he said anything? Has he come out? Has he told y'all about these convictions? Has he said anything? Nothing. He's still getting paid by Nike, who's supporting the NFL, who y'all boycotting while y'all supporting him. So y'all don't even see how retarded that sound. But here we go. And this is where I want y'all woke people to fully wake your dumb asses up.
Or go back to sleep.
No, I want you to wake your dumb asses up.
I like both of them.
This is what I want you to understand. In Chicago, the cop got 7 years. 7 years. So while y'all bitching about the government shutdown and food stamps and your fucking tax income and all that stuff, a judge gave him them 7 years. The people found him guilty. But can't nobody tell me what the judge's name is. And you can't even find it in the newspaper. So while y'all being leaders and telling everybody what they should do to stop cops from killing people, y'all ain't doing shit because the judges are the one who decided the sentence. He was found guilty. Guilty. Not guilty, comma. He was found guilty of causing this man's death. He got 7 years. Now,
you get more than that for robbing the store.
But the point is, though, for all the stuff we'll boycott, we ain't gonna boycott a politician. Every judge except the ones on the United States Supreme Court are elected officials, which means we voted for them.
And we should be more in tune to who the judges are, especially even the ones in the community, because those are the ones who are sentences, your little nephew, your little so-and-so who happen to get in trouble up under those judges. And we know who's going to get the harsh sentences.
Right.
So we can't just look at the big elections and whether it's mayor, president, whatever. We got to look at the small ones that really affect us.
No, we like being ignorant. That way we don't have to have no responsibility.
I was just about to say that.
Somebody should be knowing who this judge is and his name should be put out there. But we ain't going to say that because that means we got to be a little bit more responsible because now you got to stand up. See, you talking about you don't want to do the NFL because of whatever dumbass reason you got, because all y'all got jobs and every job you got rules. Some of y'all got jobs where y'all can't have y'all cell phone on the floor. Right. Some of y'all, that's against my constitution. You don't have a constitutional right for this. When you get paid by an employer, he dictates what you're doing during his time. But y'all, if y'all want number 7 to be y'all leader, I'm cool with that. But this is my issue with us. We like to pick leaders who don't stand for shit, and we follow behind them blindly, and then we attack everybody else who call out their inconsistency. And we always hating on each other. No, I ain't hating on nothing. If you want to follow him, but make him do something. Because again, tell me when the last time y'all remember him saying anything about social injustice. Tell me when the last time you said, now, he did something so cute. He bought suits for convicted felons. But with his $10 million, has he paid for any funeral? Has he paid for anybody to get a defense team to go after somebody to sue? No, but y'all so into it, y'all got y'all head so deep up this man's ass who is sucking y'all in. Cause how I'ma tell y'all I represent y'all, but the Klan giving me my money.
The number is 770-703-5494.
So yeah, call and tell them what you got to say about this. Because everybody, oh, I can't believe you still supporting them because they won't let her do work. Let me tell you something about this now. And for those of y'all who know me, I used to be a cop, and that's one reason they never got rid of me, because I was not a good company man, but I was good at what I do. When you the top of what you do, you can get away with a lot of shit. The reason why he can't play in the NFL is because ain't nobody gonna take a headache child who is just okay. And at best, that's all he is just okay. Now, if he was Tom Brady, if he was Patrick Mahomes, he can say whatever he wants to because he producing. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing to him. Nothing. Y'all didn't get mad at Mike when he said he didn't want to be a role model. You didn't get mad at Chuck when he said he didn't want to be a role model. And just because it's on my mind, and I don't care right now. Y'all ain't boycotting NBA, and ain't now NBA players stood up for nothing. Now they had an owner who came out and called them niggas and said all this and this. And guess what? They stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, the national anthem, because it's in their contract that they got to. You don't see none of them sitting. You don't see none of them standing in the locker room. But y'all stay on the NBA for what? Because as y'all so damn woke, y'all sleep through everything. Because all it takes is somebody to say something that you like. You bite that apple, that shit poison as hell. And when you tasting the poison, oh, it's the man poison apple. No, your dumb ass just bit a bad apple. It was black on the other side. It was just print on the side that you was holding. But tell me, why don't y'all care? And let me just tell y'all something else. I like to do my research. For those of y'all who live in the metro Atlanta area, with me, in College Park, East Point, there was a cop who got convicted of murder. This is 4 years ago, got a life sentence. And I'm sorry, he didn't get convicted of murder. Understand what I'm telling y'all. It ain't because I'm the smartest man on the block, but I do know how to read. He got convicted of aggravated assault, but the man died. He got convicted of felony murder, because if you charge him with murder, again, in most states, to prove murder, you have to prove intent. With aggravated assault, I don't have to prove intent. If I hit Lyle right now and his neck break, it's aggravated assault because I hit him. But if I'm on duty and I hit him, or if I shoot him, if I'm all in the line of duty, you can't prove murder because you got to say I went with the intent to commit murder. If I hurt him and something happened, you don't have to prove that was my intent. All you got to prove is what happened. Murder is one of the few charges that you have to have intent. Now, if I hit him and he fall and break his arm and die because of that, then it's felony murder, even though the original charge ain't murder. And this is why y'all got to get into reading, and you got to understand the system. You got to understand how it works. When you commit a felony, somebody dies, then you can charge them with felony murder, and you can get it just like that. Read up on it. Read Marcus Everhart. Understand. The district attorney said, so why didn't you charge him with murder? He said, because I couldn't prove it. It was easy to prove felony murder because we already had him for a felony. This is how you get bad officers off the street and in prison. Now, with that being said, because I will give myself a little pat on the back, because I told y'all this 2 years ago that you ain't going to get cops for murder. It's too hard to prove because the performance of our dudes mean we got a gun. 9 times out of 10, whatever reason we stopped y'all, that reason was legitimate. Whether it's a cracked tail light, whether you got a license plate cover on that ain't clear, I don't care who you bought it from. The law says your license plate cover has to be clear, not opaque, not slightly tinted. It's got to be clear. Read your law. I'm telling you what it says. So when they pull you over for it and you don't like it, it's still the law. He got a right to pull you over for it. So at that point, he's still in the performance of his duties. If he shoots you because of that, he still did wrong, but the stop was legal. And that's what I'm trying to get y'all to understand, how cops can get away with stuff. Because I'm a cop. I'm a retired cop. Even in my retired status, you know what? I can't never use to shoot somebody. If Lyle attacked me, I can't say I was scared and that's why I shot him. The law won't let me because I've been trained. I have to produce more than fear. So whenever you hear one of these cops say, oh, I was in fear, that's why I shot, that does not work for police. It only works for regular people. She can say it, he can say it. Ain't neither one of them never been to the police academy. They can say it, and it's totally legitimate. I can never use that statement that I shot because I was in fear of my life. So every time you hear that statement, I'm telling you now it's bullshit. But ain't none of y'all civil rights leaders or activists calling these cops out for that. It is not a legal statement for a cop. I trained them, and I will dare any cop to call in and say that I'm lying. And for those y'all that don't know, y'all keep saying, oh, he said this. So what? He said it, y'all bid it. Y'all let him change your thought process. Oh, just because he was scared. Who cares if he was scared? As a cop, you know what? You're scared 99% of the day because you don't never know what you're going into. Don't mean you can shoot everybody. You got to have reasons for this. What's up, man?
Bruh, man. Okay, now from what I understand, that was one of the biggest things. Now, I know with the Trayvon money, he was standing around saying he was feared, whatever. But I thought that if whatever you're doing, if you turn to the cop or whatever like that, or you may be charging the cop, you may be a bigger guy, you may be charging the cop, and he says, I think, and like you say, what we heard they say, that's one of the biggest reasons that he feared for his life. That's why he had to use lethal force. So now, and I know you know your stuff, so I'm just thinking that's a little bit, because I'm thinking that's one of their main reasons is that they were in fear, or they feared for their life, or he might have been on drugs, so they didn't know what he was going to do, and they shooting and killing people and all that.
But this is why I have a problem with our activists. They don't tell you the real deal. Now, don't get me wrong. If you charge me, the law says when I can shoot you. Mm-hmm. One, it's got to be a lot of different things going on. Mm-hmm. If I'm injured, I can escalate my use of force. If you're bigger than me, I can escalate my use of force. If you show me something that proves that you know martial arts or something, I can escalate my use of force. Okay. But just because you running toward me, nah, that ain't gonna cut it.
And that's the problem. And I think that a lot of times some of these, I say, white cops and overreact in some of these cases. And I do understand that because there's been so many cops shot lately on routine traffic stops. So I understand it, and don't get it twisted, because I'm on the side with this one. We always think everything is a routine traffic stop. For them, it really ain't. And they got to go in full-fledged, like all the time. But I think that there's some people who overtake their force, and so many kids been shot because they had a phone or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing is when I try to explain this to people, like when they came out with the phone thing, and I know I showed it to you first. I can show you cell phone guns. I can show you comb guns. And see, because you don't know nothing about them, don't mean that I don't. So when a cop tell you to keep your hands where they are, keep your hands where they are. There's nothing that you should be reaching for that's worth your life. Because I'm telling you now, as a trained professional, if you start reaching for something when I'm coming to you, my gun is coming out. Because that phone, and you can look them up. Look up cell phone guns. Look up comb guns. You can find them. They sell them. You don't need a special nothing to get them. So you can get these on an open market. You can get these at most spy stores. So I ain't know, but you're not a cop. It's my job to know these things. The first time I saw a comb gun, it scared the shit out of me because I didn't know that's what it was. Wow. And bam, so I started paying attention. So when people say, "Oh, it was just this," all you do is keep your hands where you can see them.
And not only that, a lot of times when you get pulled over, you can prevent the whole, craziness by just being calm. Like, when you're aggressive and when you're, the cop, that makes the cop gonna take what's going on? And I mean, we have all kinds of videos circulating all over the place of black people getting rowdy, acting stupid. So they're already prepared for you to start getting dumb because you got this attitude, you talking crazy. I've been pulled over by the cops many times. I don't think I ever got a ticket. Because I'm nice. Just be nice.
So you're a woman. I ain't gonna say nothing.
Holding on that thought. We're gonna be right back. We're gonna get ready. 770-703-5494. Don't let me get away with just saying anything. Challenge me.
Y'all call in.
I was supposed to get some tickets.
Right.
But
What's up, y'all?
What's up, Carol?
Love.
Y'all, what's happening with you? What's going on, man?
License plate done fell out the thing.
Man, bro. Oh, Evan Collins, Mr. Senior, bro. You was doing your thing, boy. The pictures be hot. I think you got the new caddy on the old school. Man. I think I seen the picture of you and the missus, man.
But for some, it just ain't worth the battle because you're talking. I just want to get away from you now.
Right.
but you know what I'm saying? Right. It's like, because I said,
I'm talking about the one that do know. Yeah, like I said, it's way more people that don't know law that do know.
And then when somebody tries to teach them, they don't. They don't
They want
want
to tell them what their friend told them.
And then, you know, I'm not saying anything bad about the Sandra Bland thing, but I watched the video when he pulled that. What? Like, no, calm down. What you all rowdy for? You in the wrong because you switching lanes without putting your signal on. Why are you so rowdy? Calm down. I get that you all, you know, pro-black, this, that, but calm down.
But remember the movie star lady who did the one time she got pulled over?
Yeah,
and then the video got released.
Yeah.
She like, oh, the cops scared me. He ain't did none of that. But you all sitting up to my, I pulled over. I'm shaking. I was so scared.
And everybody like, oh, I'm so tired of these cops. You know, our black people. But when we saw the real video, oh, she was wilding.
You said, you know, especially at our time.
Got that Tupac going on. Hopefully, y'all on foxtratradio.com.
So fast.
That's the live one. You get to see us.
And we love being the big. We don't ever want to say we did nothing wrong. I said she got pulled over without me.
I've been pulled over 3-4 times since I've been here.
It's all in how you handle them. You know
And I'm always nice. Hi, officer. You know.
I ain't even gonna front. Last ticket I got, I was so ticked, and then I was the last person when I went to court. Sat all day. I was the last person. But I'm a nice guy too. So I get to talking to the judge and he started giving me a hard time. And why he asked me, what do I do for a living?
Yeah, you know,
so then can you put me some hair back up here? So we joking, having a good time. Next thing you know, he said, what do you get it? What kind of thing you got anyway? He said, I think we give you a hard time long enough. You're good.
That's right.
Yep.
When you be nice, you be surprised what you can get out of.
And I tell people,
that's right.
The rule for most of us is either we're going to bitch you or we're going to write you a ticket. If we don't want to talk to you, 9 times out of 10, you're finna get a ticket. Because most of the time, most of the time, my purpose is done. When you let me hold you up for 10 minutes around my lights, everybody else slowing down. As long as I can slow traffic down, I'm good. When you start bitching, that 10, it don't
that's when you really gonna get a ticket.
It don't take me 10 minutes to write a ticket. It really don't. When you bitching, it's gonna take me 30 minutes. Cause I ain't got nothing time.
You know,
I'm gonna waste your time.
Like cops not human. They human too.
Oh, how long is this gonna take?
For
real, you in a hurry? Let's see here. Let me make sure my handwriting is nice and neat. I was gonna write this in my doctor's scribe, but now I'm gonna write it nice and neat in my first grade scribe.
I messed it up. Let me write that one.
Let me write.
Let me start all over again.
Y'all hearing it here first. Y'all getting behind the scenes.
We don't want to do this. And like I said,
retired cop.
Even without, and you know, I don't want to. It's in what we do though. We don't want nobody to tell us nothing. The people who we trust don't tell us nothing. Cause I'm watching them. I'm watching what they do. Why you ain't telling these people? Oh, we're going to get these people to convict them right now. You ain't that good. You will never, unless you got a text of them saying somebody, unless I text you while I'm on duty, I'm finna go murder somebody. Unless you got a text like that, it ain't going to happen. You see, and we can go back to the most famous case of all, right? The King. Look at who they convicted. They convicted the ones that were sending messages back and forth. But that girl didn't go to jail because she wasn't part of it. She stepped away and called for another supervisor, which is all she was supposed to do. How she gonna stop 4 angry men from beating somebody? What's she supposed to do? The law don't say I gotta get killed. All the law say if I see other cops doing something wrong, I gotta let somebody know. That's all the law. It don't require me to step in the way and get shot for you. But if you look at that case, she didn't go to jail. She didn't get no jail time. The dudes did because they were sending texts. They were sending texts back and forth about what they was gonna do. That was their motive. That's why they got convicted.
You said Rodney King text.
Yeah, when they pulled him over, the 2 big white guys who were in the song, they were texting each other back on their computer system.
I'm about to say, dang my cell phones back then.
Nah, well, we got the cash system, so you can send.
Okay, I'm like, wait a minute, I remember that.
And but people don't want to read that, but that's what got them was them texts they were sending through the computers.
Okay.
Well, I think they get off too much anyway. That's right.
You on the side of the stairs? Oh, I see you with the lights on. All right, I'm coming out of this.
What's up? All right, now y'all need to go to random. Y'all need to go to foxtratradio.com because I'm finna log off soon as we get back. Or
the full view, see what we're really working with over here.
Y'all got he come back. When he come back, I'm cutting this page off. I'm talking to you. What's up, Antonio? You've been running from this pool stick, bro. You've been running. I know you married. That's what you're gonna blame it on. Blame it on your wife. She don't want to see you get the beating.
So we're gonna be checking our time. We're gonna be looking at that.
Yeah. Hey, Valo Cody. I need for y'all to come on over to foxtratradio.com if you want to hear the music. If you want to hear the behind the scenes chatting, go to Random Thoughts with DVP and join me on my live conversation. Text me. I'm gonna read some of them as we're going on. You're so retarded. He said, don't like the interlude. So you be missing the good music.
Man, they got that music.
But that's when you just toggle back and forth between the two. Act like you know.
Yeah, dude. You a computer dude, though. You can toggle back and forth. Trina calling you out, dude. No, Carl, I can't run for president, bro. You know I got stuff in my closet. They might get me for that guy in the wheelchair that you had me fighting, Carl. Oh, what's up, Dancer? Yeah, Carl. You know I still got secrets. I don't want them out. I don't want them out. How you been, man? Ain't supposed to be taking me out to eat. You keep shooting through Georgia and running out, Carl. I'm feeling some kind of way. Oh yeah, they made him sell the team, but what did they do? And it wasn't the players, it was the NBA and the other owners, Robert. But what do they do? What do they do for the national anthem, Robert? What do they do? Do they stand?
He out.
What do they do? They all standing, right?
You gonna be talking about basketball, man.
They still stand there. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you, dog.
We can keep making excuses for every other sports, but y'all ain't boycotting them, and you still want to boycott a league that's 75% black. So we want to hurt ourselves to prove a point that Antonio Stone, I know your number.
Right.
You don't answer your phone. You show us a flexer. All right, when you come back, I'm gonna be hungry. Oh my God, I know I see somebody behind me.
My man. Appreciate it, John.
All right, y'all ready?
All right, we ready. We finna come back in. So y'all get ready. Come on, call in. Don't be no shame. Don't be shame.
Y'all tell me if you wrong or not.
Tell him what?
So I said, let me tell you if you wrong or not.
Right, let them know. Y'all.
All right, I'm finna shut it down. Y'all need to come to foxtrotradio.com or
I'm gonna put that number up there one more time for y'all. Call in.
All right, let's do it, y'all.
Shit. There's the number. Y'all call in. Let's know what you think.
4, 3.
All right, and I'm still back. Y'all know the number 770-703-5494.
Yes.
Let's talk about this. I mean, we so hyped. We want to be so woke on everything, but we don't like the truth, and we really don't want to be held responsible. And that's what's really bothering me, because everybody knows something. Everybody's so damn woke, and it's like I'm in my own virtual reality with The Walking Dead, because everybody walk around, but y'all don't know shit. And when somebody try to tell you, understand this: everybody who tell you something about somebody ain't hating. Check into what they're saying. If what they're saying is factual, it's not hating. It's informational, and take it as that. When somebody tell me something that I don't know, I don't take it as they hating on me, especially if it's true. Especially. What if I told y'all that wasn't true about number 7? He's an average player at best. He don't vote, so he don't make a change into nothing. He bought suits for some convicts. Okay, with a felony conviction, you still ain't be able to get a job at most places. I don't give a shit how nice your suit is, but what has he done for any family? Any family that was a victim of this injustice that he so don't like. Tell me, I got time. You know how to find me. foxtrotradio.com, 770-703-5494. And let me just speak for my co-host right now. The views of this venture do not reflect them, so don't even send them vitriol. Come at me and tell me what I'm wrong, because all y'all who saying something ain't saying shit. And my girl asked me one time, she said, why don't you be an activist? And you know what? It hurt me to my soul. You know why I can't be? Because sometimes I don't give a shit about y'all, because y'all say the dumbest thing. And when people try to hit you with facts, you want to argue with them. And I've been in arguments she's seen. I will post the facts and where I got them from, and people still want to fucking argue with me. I'm giving you real stuff. I ain't telling you how I feel. I ain't telling you what I think. I'm telling you what the book says. If you want this, this is what you got to do. If you want social reform, boycotting the NFL is probably 200 or 300 of the dumbest ass things you can do. Again, that's just like me not going to Walmart because Trina won't cook. You think Walmart give a shit? What is it going to change by me not going to Walmart because she don't cook? Nothing. Have you noticed that the NFL has got record numbers without y'all watching? Damn, how did that happen? A whole group of y'all claim not to be watching, but they started breaking their own records.
They sneak watching.
Right.
Well, actually, they got people who coming out who gonna spend money, as opposed to y'all posers, as my girl like to say.
Man, I think that you are, a little bit, you always the angry man, right? But he's passionate. All right, there you go. Oh, look. You see how she took over? Came back quick, dog. So we don't want to misconstrue his excitement. But I ain't gonna front that because I know that Shaq has stepped up and paid for 1 or 2 funerals. So one of our NBA players who is doing something for this social injustice, I think I can't name him because I ain't gonna come at it if I don't got facts.
Let me interrupt for a second. Shaq is a whole different animal. Cause Shaq, I know this for a fact. Cause Shaq is actually deputized by Fulton County Sheriff's Department. Shaq has shut down a Walmart so we can do toys for tots for underprivileged kids. I know this for a fact.
Well, I'm just, talking about.
But I get what you're saying.
The league, the basketball league that you're talking about. I know you like the Patriots. I'm glad we haven't even spoke about that yet. But so I was just saying that I do. Right, I do hear what you're saying because being a big part of this and him, Kaepernick, being at the center, you would think that he might have done something like that. You know what I mean? So but, I can't even argue with you on that. Right?
And that's all I'm saying. If we're gonna pick somebody to follow, let's let them at least earn that. Because they say one something, it's kind of like we looking on the outside. And me and Trina joke about this all the time. Mm-hmm. So a lot of y'all, I may look like a perfect dude. Ask Trina how perfect I am, and she'll tell you.
Don't ask.
But before you came out, didn't I tell you I wasn't easy to get along with? I told her, I know who I am. It may look like I'm easy to get along. Oh, he so this, he so that. Yeah, I dress nice, and I ain't bad looking. You ain't got to have but 2 drinks to deal with me. You don't need 6 or a bottle.
Right.
But I still, when I have a subject, I know what I'm talking about because I don't mind doing the research. Right. And for what I don't know, shit, the one somebody who is better at researching shit, it's her. I know how to go look for lost stuff, but if I just want to find other good facts, shout is the bomb. Mm-hmm. But I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at people. Oh, y'all so disrespectful to Dr. King. Y'all supporting NFL. Well, let me just say this about Dr. King.
I don't know how them two.
Right?
But you got the same look I got.
Because we try. What we like to do is we like to
make
make
circumstantial evidence. They're taking too many little pieces and trying to put them together. We like to create our own definitions. Well, I bet you.
I ain't gonna call y'all name, but those y'all who keep saying we ain't got no power because we don't have no money. Money don't equate to power. And I don't know where y'all get this. You got to have money or financial anything to have power. That's one of the dumbest things I've heard. But anyway, I ain't gonna go there. That's a whole separate show. But we create our own reality and we try to make them real. See, let me just tell you something. I'm gonna switch this right quick for a hot second. For those y'all who ain't really read history, y'all just listen to what y'all learned in 3rd grade. If you look at the history, and this is just us. She like Martin Luther King. I like Malcolm X. According to this new 21st century, one of us is a coon. Because they were nothing alike. With us, you can't like with one person. They had opposite views on stuff. So the two of them couldn't exist. If you like one, you was a coon to the other one. Go figure that. But for those y'all who ain't smart enough to realize, y'all do realize that the late, great Reverend Dr. Martin Luther King went to visit with Lyndon B. Johnson, who was a notorious racist, to try to get reform out. So in y'all world, he would be a coon too, because he sold y'all out to try to get some shit done. Because we so hard-headed, we don't want to talk to decision makers. When I got a problem, I got a speeding ticket. So I'm going to run the wheel and tell Will about my speeding ticket and how frustrated I am. And you know what Will going to do? Will going to look at me and shake his head and say, man, I know what you feel. But Will can't do shit about that ticket. We love to talk to people and vent to people who can't do shit.
Right. Yeah. It just keeps the ball rolling.
It keeps
all about emotion. Action don't even.
But it keeps us from being responsible. Because if you tell me to go talk to my congressman or somebody about something unjust, now that means I got to do researches. I know how to find Will here. So if I don't want to be real responsible, like the woke shit, I'm gonna go somewhere fake. And I'm watching people, we vent on Facebook. I'm telling you where to go. I keep telling y'all to vote in your local elections. The shutdown going on. Have any of y'all went to your local people to see what they doing? What they gonna do for the elderly people? What they gonna do about feeding them? What we gonna do? We so worried about what's going on in DC, but what about home? Most of us don't live in DC.
Right.
So all the stuff that's local, when you voting for these people because of their color, what are they doing? What are you asking? Oh, vote black because she said this, he said that. When you vote for these judges, why you vote for these judges? Do you know what their record is? Again, as I started off with, the judge in Chicago had a man 7 years after a jury found him guilty. His name ain't nowhere to be found. And ain't damn activists calling him out for it. Now, we mad Oh, I see y'all posting. Oh, Black Life ain't worked for 7 years, but y'all ain't saying who gave them 7 years because that means you got to do research. And that's sad. That is so sad on our part because we want to be we warriors, we this. But what we don't want in this age of information is real information. We want to keep bitching to people who can't do nothing. We want to boycott people who can't do nothing. And understand this as I go on my rant. And I love my color. Y'all got to come see how they looking at me because they feeling me right. They ain't even going to say that right now. And I tell Trina all the time, we got to figure out who the agent of change is and direct our venom and our questions to the agent of change. When they have these town hall meetings that don't nobody go to, when they have these PTA meetings at your school, when they talk about what's going on, that don't nobody go to because we too busy watching stupid ass reality shows or we too busy not knowing the hustle. Now, we finna take a commercial break because I think I had another 9 seconds, but I ain't even finna get into this. I'm gonna give y'all what time is it? Oh, yeah. Oh yeah, write it down because you know you old like me. But I'm gonna tell y'all some more about this boycott and why y'all don't even understand how fucking boycotts work because y'all too emotional and too sensitive. You don't want to win, you just want to bitch. So I'll see y'all in a few minutes.
We're all about solutions.
770-703-5494. I know y'all scared to call in, but I ain't mad. Come on the call. We'll be right back.
That phone music be ringing. Let's do it.
So hold that thought, Lyle.
Yeah, right.
Hold that thought, and then you can just bring us back and you can start.
It was about them judges.
Look at me direct.
How can we actually, how can we actually get a judge out? Because first, once you know his name, then research. You'll find out when his next term is, because you can easily find out when he was last elected, how long the term is, 2 years, 4 years, whatever, so you know when it's coming up again, and have a march or have a protest about that. And everybody in the world, the community, your county or whatever, should be voting against him to vote him out.
Yeah, I'm about to say vote. I'm just so sick and tired of this whole damn marching thing. We've been marching and pounding pavement for years and years, and we still complaining and we still crying. Marching ain't gonna do a damn thing. Back in the days, seeing big crowds of seeing a big crowd of black people, it was intimidating. Seeing big crowds of black people is not intimidating anymore. It does not scare them anymore. It's just like, oh, here the niggers go stomping pavement again. That doesn't really.
And I disagree. Marching will work if we march at the right place. It's like when all the school stuff happened, when all the kids walked out. That's cute, but how many of us are around school zones? So the kids walk out in front of the schools. Who sees that? Nobody. If we're gonna do something, hey, get all these teachers. Let's have a field trip. We're gonna take all these kids to City Hall. And if you take all of Fulton County to Fulton City Hall, you take all the City of Atlanta schools to Atlanta City Hall, all of Douglas County to Douglas County City Hall. Now you got a bunch of people in front of a government building. Yeah. And what's always in front of government buildings? News reporters, because they're trying to see what's going on with
politics. And politics is always a hot item.
You can't say these reporters can't go to all these schools. They can only pick one. So they're gonna pick one that's got 20 students out there. What is 20 students? It ain't nothing. But if you get 10 schools with 20 students apiece, that's 200 people. That's 200 students with 10 chaperones. Now you got them people outside the courthouse demanding answers. And we don't plan for that because we want something quick. Protests take time. They take energy. They take longevity, which is why you do them in waves. We got short attention span deficit. We don't want to do shit that, if it's going to take more than a week, we don't want to do it. One thing we're going to do on a weekly basis is watch dumbass reality shows.
So what?
One thing we're going to do on a weekly basis is watch dumbass reality shows. They can tell you everything about Cardi B and Kim Kardashian. They know every dude Kim Kardashian done slept with, but they can't name that damn judge in their district. They can't name their congressman, their senator. Hell, half of them don't even know who the vice president is.
Big thoughts out here, food for the thought, bring random thoughts, but definitely on point always. My man D.
Tiago, where you at?
Bring it to you 100. But we all about solutions, so we really trying to think. So
Ray J.
Everybody's those judges. That's the first plan of attack. Everybody got somebody in there.
Oh yeah, we got to get some more pictures of Trina and Lyle. I don't know why.
And having that fair treatment for what we see or what we feel. So you got to be elected on the judge.
I got selfies.
You got to be voted on.
You have professional pictures taken. I got selfies.
You got professional pictures taken.
And my kids.
Very few that I like. Very few that I like. But I have to like them.
What's up, Miss Juanita? Hey,
Even out the very few, where are those?
Okay, but I have to write them. I submitted them, and where they at? You tell me. I put them in the group chat where you said everybody upload some pictures. I gave like 6.
Oh, that was one John's asked for.
I don't know. That ain't my problem. I gave pictures. I gave pictures, and they never made it.
Yeah, come on back, Will.
So
You're gonna break up the fight. I'm gonna get you on the finish line so you can be the referee.
I'm gonna talk to Will about this haircut though. Will.
Oh my gosh! Don't take the hat off. I don't want to.
Yeah, I ain't save all of it today. I got particles. I got little spikes. I gotta save. Yeah. I ain't got.
And then what you got in the back?
The shag.
I'm gonna get my little dread right now. I'm gonna do like 2.
Oh, bruh, you looking like
look like a bum.
What's a tall basketball player named 7-foot dude got a doggone ducktail in the back of his head? I'm like, dude, you 31.
And the thing is, I always have. It was something when I had my hair. I had hair like Mommy's yours, and I used to always wear a hat because my granddaddy passed a long time ago, so I wear it. And people always say, "Why you wear hats? You got that hair." Then when I cut my hair, I wear hats. Now they be like, "Oh, I didn't even know you were bald." Like before I even had the shag, they still be like, "Oh, I didn't even know you were bald. You always have the hat."
Yeah, because I didn't know you.
Right, I didn't realize it
like
either.
People don't ever remember what's under the hat. Every
Right.
I just always forget. Coming in 5, 4, 3.
770-703-5494. What y'all want to do? Y'all ain't got nothing to say?
Challenge this man.
Lyle had a point that he wanted to
Somebody
make.
call in. And because we're all about solutions here. And so my thing is, how do we really deal with the judges? Because like I said, every community, everybody got somebody in their family who has had some legal issue, right? So these judges, you really want to, first of all, like my man says, always do your research. Find out the judge's name. When you find out the judge's name, you can find out when they were elected, so you know that year. Then you find out the term, so you know if they were elected last year and they got 2 more years or whatever, then in 2 years the vote will be coming up again. That, I won't say wait till that time, but all these steps need to go on, and we need to be protesting him, because when we say the 7 years worth of man's life, no, I say, because we getting, like I said, for burglary. For others, you getting 10, 20, 15 years, armed robbery and stuff like that. But you take a man's life, and that's all this judge is giving you. So really, I'm all about that solution and really trying to get them judges out. So if we make a march or a stand at that time, look.
But you don't have to march to them. Just don't re-elect them. But we want to. Out of all the people we'll call out, we won't call out change makers. It's like when. And I don't care because y'all can't do nothing to me. It's like when I said Black Lives Matter was a terrorist organization, people got mad. I don't give 3 shits about you because Black Lives only count in your mind if a white person kill them or a cop kill them. If Black Lives Matter really matter, why the hell ain't y'all based in Chicago? Why the hell ain't y'all based in Baltimore where we kill each other at record paces? Yes. You don't care about that. You only care, and I get it. If that's your goal, then change it from Black Lives Matter. Be like Mothers Against Drunk Driving. That's all they care about is drunk drivers. But they don't care if it's a white drunk driver, or a black drunk driver, or male or female. They are against all drunk drivers. The new fucking terrorist organization is LGBTQ2. I see y'all ain't said nothing about not being able to join the military now. But y'all on Kevin Hart because of some shit he said 10 years ago. Yeah, that's crazy. If I was held accountable for everything I said 10 years ago, I guarantee you Trina wouldn't even be here because I done said some foul shit in my day, and I'm gonna say some more foul shit. It just ain't gonna affect her. But from 10 years ago, that's what. And before I get back on top, because you had a point, Don Lemon, fuck you too. You sitting there, you gonna call him out, but you ain't gonna call nobody else out, and that's why that's my beef with y'all now. Because now you want to kill somebody, he should be a spokesman for you. He ain't gay. Why the hell should he be your spokesman? Yeah, you got Ellen DeGeneres, you got Liberace, all them gay ass people. They can be your spokesman. Don't try to front a man out because he got his own views and he stick to them. Oh, he should apologize for making a gay joke. I'ma say 99% of Americans done made a fucking gay joke. Yeah. 99% of black people done made a racial joke. 99% of white people done made a racial joke. You know what? It does not define you. Some shit is just funny. Trina got a kid who got special needs. I got one. We done made special needs jokes about kids. If it's funny, it's just fucking funny. I joke about people with bald heads. Oh, he got alopecia. You shouldn't joke. I don't give a shit. His head still look funny. But you sitting there, we doing this, and then I'm going to get back. So when we get back to the real stuff, let's hold people accountable who can change stuff. Why am I mad at Lyle for some shit Trina doing? He can't do nothing about it. We don't want to hold people accountable, so we gotta. That's how we build in more excuses. Well, I told my next door neighbor. The fuck? The fuck was that about? So, and that's all we do. And then we want to boycott. But one, you don't know what you're boycotting, and two, you don't understand boycotts take time. Because again, in this age of information, and I'll use the same one y'all love to use, the Montgomery bus boycott took 1 year before they got real results. But in the planning stages of it, ass wipes, every person who could not afford to miss work, they had ways to get them to work. Because if you don't include the poor and disenfranchised people in your movement, it will never work. So when y'all want to boycott the NFL, when y'all want to boycott them, and you see all these little kids who work in the game, who you think you hurt? The NFL owners got guaranteed money.
Yo, you on one today. Like,
Yeah,
you was like, you really
down,
going in. You said like 12 topics. You got the money.
Y'all got me started. So y'all want to boycott the NFL, and y'all don't care about the collateral damage. So y'all right now ain't no different than fucking white people that y'all bitching about, because y'all willing to hurt us, a league that's 75% black, and you see all these black kids at the stadium working out the game. You see all these black dudes working in the parking lot. Y'all willing to shut all of them down for something that they ain't got no control over? Nothing. Not a thing. Oh, ain't no black owners, ain't no black this. It wasn't on 10 years ago either.
You know, but for some crazy reason, they feel that it's worth that sacrifice to get to whatever end goal.
I think that we fail to look deeper at it, because what everything D is saying is very true. You know, because we are going to be affected in a large part, and the owners don't care. They got money, so we sometime, and then my son told me this once about looking at, like, you see all these you see all the not commercials, but the news. You look on the news and you see all this racial injustice going on, but you only see a tidbit of it, you only see a part of it, and we react to the part that we see, which is very damaging and some bullshit in most instances, and which I don't agree with. But we got to look a little bit deeper, and we got to look deeper into solutions, like what D is saying. We can't get totally upset, because then we got to think about who the boycott is really affected if we boycott. You know, so. But
know why you boycott. That's all I'm saying. If you're gonna boycott Walmart because they don't have enough people in line, see, that makes sense. Right. That makes sense. Because you go there and there's 50 people in one line because they only got one line open and all the self-checkouts are closed. Yeah, that makes sense. Why would you boycott Dollar Tree because of Walmart? That makes no sense, and that's the dumb shit that we do, because we secretly want to shop at Walmart, so we don't want to say nothing to them. But again, if you want to boycott the NFL, boycott them for something that they got control over. Boycott, if you notice now, and here we go, the game that they want to have replayed, they had to take that to the court system. See, so now you know the NFL don't run shit. They got to go through the same justice system you think they control. Wow. So pay attention to what it is and stop trying to shame people. Oh, you this, you. Well, I got a simple task for y'all, because y'all so intellectual. First, I want y'all to read Uncle Tom's Cabin. So y'all will quit calling me Uncle Tom. Every time you call me Uncle Tom, I'm confused because it's a compliment. And then, Trina have to remind me that y'all ain't compliment me. Y'all just too stupid to call me a derogatory name. Y'all be better off calling me Coon. But every time you say Uncle Tom, I like your comment, because shit, that's a good thing. Uncle Tom did stuff to help his people out. So who told us different? Who told us again? Y'all don't want to go into that. See, we don't want to blame people, because I guarantee nobody white tell you Uncle Tom was a bad dude, because they didn't read the book, because they didn't have to. But
actually, they did flip the narrative to make you think that Uncle Tom was the bad one. So it was the white person who flipped that narrative to make, and they know we ain't gonna read a book, so we just believed them. Right. Because if we would have took the time to read the book, then why would we say that?
You got to do your own research.
I mean, hell, I don't post.
If you want to hide something from a black person, put it in the book.
I don't post the bad information.
I didn't even
want
to say it. I did.
But that's it. I don't post the bad information, and I took it down because I've learned trying to put into the thing that it's bad. People won't read that, and they'll repost it thinking they got good information. So I just take it down. And sometimes we all make mistakes, but do some research. Do some research before you want to call me out and tell me what I am or what I ain't. Do some research. Do some research. See, I didn't speak on a lot of different things because I need more information to come in, because I can passionately feel one way, but I know what that is. It's my feeling. I feel some way about that rape in the club. I feel some way about that miniseries that came on last week. but I don't have enough data to make an informed decision about what I should say just yet. Because me and Trina did a lot of research the last couple of days. Oh, y'all ain't gonna like some what I gotta say. But I need just a little bit more information before I go there. But with this, I've done the research. People want to tell me, oh, Puff was gonna buy. Puff ain't got enough money. Puff is not a billionaire. The NFL is a billionaires club, and it ain't for corporations. If you look at who own it, they're families, they're individuals. They are not collaborations. So quit passing out stupid stuff. Puff is worth $800-900 million. Not enough. And ain't nobody gonna kill him off like they did Bill Cosby. Yada yada yada. That bullshit y'all saying. Bill Cosby didn't have enough money either. I don't care what era you use. He ain't had enough money. He ain't had it. But that's what we want to do. We want to blame everybody for stuff as opposed to taking responsibility. Trina, don't you want to buy a radio station? Because if you say if you say yes, somebody's gonna say you tried to drug them and have sex. I mean, she did drug me that one time, but that's not an issue. Did you just have your hand up, Will? Because see, Trina finna let me get in trouble.
No, I want this phone to be ringing.
They ain't gonna call. It's 7:30. What y'all gonna do? 770-7035-494. We're gonna take another break. Y'all got one last shot, cause we're gonna get this in. I'm just holding on to this, making noise. All right.
Holla back.
I got that electricity going.
You wait to plug it in.
Play my man LL in there. Y'all put this FoxTrackRadio.com. Hopefully y'all listen to that.
I feel you with like you said. Like you said, y'all got special needs. Y'all make
Yeah.
I know when I was
Renee said she has a coaching call after the show. She's calling in.
Okay.
In the morning, you sit
You call in now. Call in now. During the show. You know
talking trash.
we're going into our last segment. So
What the hell kind of special need?
you have views or opinions. It's not like a lot of people are calling right now. They all watch it and listen to everything we say. So call in. Go ahead, Renee. We're inviting you. You're very argumentative. I think you can put me in this place.
And it actually was the white people that flipped the narrative. I done did the research on that. It was the white people that flipped the narrative to make you believe that it was Uncle Tom that was the bad one. So you don't know the difference. And knowing that black people wasn't going to read, they was able to
research it.
Get away with it.
Read what you read.
Yeah.
Right.
Research.
People think research is
Right.
social media.
Yeah. No, your timeline. Your timeline ain't
research.
research. Your timeline ain't research.
Right. They see that one post that say, "Did you know that so and so did this in 19 so and so?" And they see that little part, and they think, "Oh, what's the name of the video?" They didn't know at all.
Yeah, white people don't flip the narrative of a lot of things. They don't, switched all the whitewash, and they done did a lot of stuff. And that just happened to be one of them, and we just jumped on train like, oh, Uncle Tom's the bad guy because the white man said it. So I ain't gonna read the book, but
The girl gonna tell me I don't know what I'm talking about. I say, have you read what book? And so you saying you ain't even know who Uncle Tom is.
You don't even know it's a book.
Damn.
Geechee?
I thought that was a person like Rice.
Until you saying the derogatory term, then it's just a short asshole.
I'm gonna say, damn.
See, for us, Geechee is
I like Rice.
when we were here, Geechee was who lived along the railroad track.
Was it?
Yeah.
Chop top.
See, I don't know. I just know it's like a southern word.
Yeah, but it always meant short.
No, did it? Well.
Oh, bad.
They worry about the celebrities like the
Kardashians,
Chris Brown over there.
Did you check out that? You saw that video? That girl. Hit me.
The one that got raped in the club.
No, I ain't see it. I didn't have video.
Oh yeah, it's 3 4.
Did they ever?
She's on live.
I only saw
She's
one.
on live. He raped.
Holding her phone.
Holding her phone.
Right.
Hit me. I'm sorry,
Right.
she wasn't even moving. She just standing there because I don't know what kind of pumping he was doing.
A couple of little times she was. I don't know. She
No,
had a
it's
little
just a
bit of
regular
emotion.
girl.
I don't know if she was crying out. But I didn't see the guy, and I didn't see not that I need to see penetration, but.
Well, according to the thing that he didn't. That's why I say he didn't penetrate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but
As soon as that Chris Brown thing, everybody's already.
See, I don't even know about that. I did see a couple posts on my timeline.
I see some posts. All I seen was the post that he raped somebody. I didn't go into detail.
Yeah.
As soon as I see that post, everybody started feeling sorry. See, they trying to take him down. Now he got, because they say he did. I seen another post that was saying that he got to own the rights to
his own music.
Yeah, they was like,
who is that?
As soon as he owns his rights, they trying to get him like Bill Cosby.
I'm so tired of conspiracy theorists. I swear.
I said people might be having this stuff like in their handbook or phone years before it happened, and like soon as this person
they like the Mayan calendar. They just already know. They already ready.
they got answers for everything, but don't know nothing about it, like you said. Girl in high school used to call me Queen.
What was she doing going to his room and she don't?
And you know, it's crazy because that racist derogatory term, the only time I've ever been called a coon is by my own. I ain't been called no coon by no white people, but we can't be racist because we don't have power, even though the word power is nowhere in the definition of racist. But okay, I got you. I just gotta stop talking to fools. We create our own definitions.
Oh, I ain't using that dictionary. So what does this mean? You pull that dictionary.
I think under that urban dictionary.
That damn urban dictionary, yeah.
Because I went there. It ain't in there either. Because I got it. I got it. You know what I'm saying? I got it. Because I keep it up just in case somebody.
That's the woke definition.
Right. But they woke thing. But they
I ain't using it. I ain't going to use it. Well, tell whose word you use for this thing. I mean, you should have your own language. Be an Aborigine and say some shit I don't understand. Then you can tell me what it means. But if you're using these Queen's English words, they mean what they mean.
Government shut down, but y'all talking about R. Kelly.
No,
Stay woke.
man, what up, bro?
Know about R. Kelly?
Trying to do this, man. Trying to be on set
Are we
with
that
you,
damn
bro.
one track minded? Like I made a post a couple days ago with the Care Bears all in line doing a little Care Bears thing. That's what I think of when y'all was like stay woke or focus. Like we all just gotta beam our energy onto one thing.
When do you be in Atlanta, man? Because you know a lot of.
I can be at work and think about what I'm gonna cook for dinner. At the
When
same
the
damn
next time
time.
you in Atlanta? Marvin.
I had a girl on the
93rd and LaSalle Street.
Hey.
Everybody always just say, everybody just say, he did it, money, he can't get it because he's black.
And when you realize, when you look at billionaires, there's Oprah, the other people we don't know, because Michael Jordan just came off of it, because he was number 10. But he ain't in top 10 anymore. But most of the billionaires, we ain't never heard of. Oprah, the only one that we know.
Right, because they're not famous, they just rich.
Right. And
I guess we can't
don't
get
want the headache
no
on the football
pre-makeovers away
team.
because ain't nobody calling in. So,
but that's a billionaire club. It ain't no millionaire club. Ain't no. I don't care.
Do that, so I better holler at Hey, Lisa. What's up?
So even with the
Hey, Don, I appreciate your comment, man. Very interesting. I appreciate
That ain't how it works.
That's how you keep the viewers going, man. That's what's up. I appreciate it.
They talking about,
hey, Marvin, I'll be here, man. Look, I'll be doing this.
Yeah.
All that, man, when you come in town.
Yeah, we were.
No,
So,
that's not.
this be the last 4 seconds and then we'll close out.
Okay.
I'm missing y'all makeover opportunity.
5, 4.
Go ahead, bring us back.
And we're back. Random Thoughts of DVP, Makeup and More, DVP, and the beautiful Miss Trina Marie. And we still on this rant. I'm a man, he on one, but a lot of things that he say is very true. You know, we got to think more. We got to look past what we see on the first visual on the news that we see about a topic or about an issue, whether it's racially motivated or not. Sometimes we got to look past that. And then in some of our protests or when we try to do something or try to react to some of these things, you got to look a step further and see who it's really going to affect. If it's really coming back to affect our community, are we helping by making a stance in this way? You know, there's more than one way. You know, we talked about voting, different protests, voting at the right time and researching the people and knowing who you're voting for. You know, he was saying something new as we were doing break, knowing your aldermen, congressmen, all these different people in your area that determine what happens to you and your family in your area.
Stop being scared. You won't tell your neighbor to pick up the trash out their yard, but you want to tell DC what they should do. Learn how to take care of home first. Learn how to know what's responsible. And see, the biggest reason why I hate y'all coming out with these decisions so early is because y'all too proud to ever say I was wrong or I'm sorry. And 9 times out of 10, you come out so quick because the first piece of information you get, you want to run with it. You just run with it. Bam, 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 bam. Then when you find out something different, that's why we got short attention span. So I ain't thinking about that no more. And that's why we keep getting fucked over. Because we don't have the attention span to do things. We can't do stuff like Martin Luther King did. We can't do stuff like Malcolm X did.
Because we don't stick and stay long enough.
We can't.
We don't have any kind of focus.
30 days, we done with it. And we talk about the great hype. See, it's fixing to be Black History Month. And if you want to talk about a conspiracy, Here's my conspiracy theory about Black History and how they fucked y'all over. Remember, it used to be a week, okay? They give you Black History Month. They give you the shortest month of the year, first of all, okay? Then you got to share with President's Day, Valentine's Day, and it's a third day that's in there. So you don't even get it. So you still boil down to that. And this is my biggest issue. And this is for you, parents. This is for you. How many times can you hear the same story about Martin Luther King? How many times can you hear the same story about Coretta Scott? And then, I ask people, do y'all know who Michael Luther is? Because Martin Luther King, this is a quick lesson, was born Michael Luther King. That's what he was born as. Some of y'all 100,000 years old and y'all don't know this because you never researched it. Martin Luther King was a German freedom fighter. Martin Luther King Jr., he was so enamored with his story, he wanted to change his name, which meant his dad had to change his name too so they could stay junior and senior. But y'all don't want to hear that part because y'all don't want to know that a Black man looked up to a white man because it don't fit what we want. But understand this, just like all white people ain't bad, all Black people ain't good. But we so focused on wanting to do something, we don't want to know certain stuff. So Black people, if you got kids, and it's so retarded. It took a white social studies teacher to do this to me. He gave me a list of Black names and told me to give him anybody but them. Because the same 10 or 15 that we've been hearing since second grade, it's way more Black people doing stuff. Yeah, and we keep going over the same ones, and we don't have no shame about that shit. That ain't the white man's fault. That ain't the school system fault. That's your fault as a parent. Because you should be pushing your kids to know more. You should ask them questions. Hey, come on. I mean, what? We always talk about Martin Luther King. We talk about Malcolm X. We talk about Coretta Scott King. We talk about Harriet Tubman. We talk about, I don't know why I keep saying Coretta King, Rosa Parks. Find out who was the real one that was on the book.
I'll give you a name. Carter G. Woodson. You said there was Black History Week. It was actually invented by Carter G. Woodson, who is also the author of The Miseducation of Negro, a book that y'all need to read.
It's still applicable today.
Yeah.
Find out about the Black
written in 1933, and it still applies to today.
Even when we talk about Marie Curie, who was that song with the hair care stuff?
Madam C.J. Walker.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Madam C.J. Walker. But that's why I was looking at you. But you,
I was watching it.
Right. And if you do your research, you'll find out she was one of the first millionaires.
Exactly.
But,
and a female.
Right. But we don't want to go outside of what our comfort zone is. We don't want to have to do no real research. We want to sit back and say when he was born. Then on his birthday, oh my goodness, on his birthday, we don't celebrate his birthday. We wait till they tell us when to have a holiday. That's how fucking sheepish we are. That's how sheepish we are. We don't celebrate his birthday like we should be doing. You don't change your kid's birthday to a Monday so you can have a 3-day weekend or a Friday. How in the hell do we let somebody tell us when? And then to show our appreciation, we still saying niggas and shit like that. Oh, but you question my authenticity? But you the one who's saying nigga and all this on your page, but you represent Dr. King. Right. And I heard somebody saying something the other day.
That's what somebody say, Martin Luther King fought for freedom of speech or some craziness.
Oh, no. Somebody say he died for. Listen, let me just tell y'all this, because clearly y'all don't. Martin Luther King, he was assassinated, okay? Right. It's a whole fucking different. We don't know shit. We just like saying stuff that don't make sense because we want to fit our thought process. Read up on the history. If you read up on the history, and Martin Luther King and Malcolm X is my favorite too. If you look at it, you'll see they did what they did on Freaky Friday. They switched places because the older Martin Luther King got, the less he gave up his peace.
Sundays,
the older Malcolm got, he became more peaceful once he went to Mecca. And he stopped saying the white man was a blue-eyed devil because he learned that most Muslims were white. But y'all don't want to hear that because it's a fact, and it defeats the purpose of you saying that all white people are evil.
They got their one-liners. By any means necessary by Malcolm, and then they got I have a dream.
Right, but know the history. Know the history, and if we're gonna judge people, think about this now. Martin Luther King went to jail several times. So I want y'all to stop with the conspiracy theory because the cops wanted to kill him. They could have killed him anytime because there wasn't no history. Malcolm X was a pimp, a drug dealer, and now he changed his ways.
Some white women.
He changed his ways. So when we so quick to judge people, understand this. Don't nobody change in one day. You didn't become a shitty person in one day. These people didn't become shit in one day. All we got to do is stay the course. And I'm going to stay with this. I want to form a group so that everybody can have their own tasks and they can go out and get their own circle of people and we can educate each other. Trina don't need to preach the same stuff I'm preaching. Lyle don't need to preach the same stuff. They need to go to their flock, let their flock go out to another flock, and then they report back, we come back. If we attack the system from different angles, it's much easier to win because we can tear them down. If we just focus on one, when you only got one door to go in, once I block it, you're stuck. But if you got 7 doors in your house, I can't block all 7. As long as you know how to get in and around, you can do it. But we don't want to do that because we keep thinking, we all got to agree on everything. Me and Trina live together, and she better love me. It's a trick question because we on TV, but we don't always agree on the same shit.
I'm not going to answer.
Right, because it was a trick because I still got that pistol. But we don't always agree on the same things, and we don't have to as long as we understand the bigger picture. She can go about doing some things her way. She has a different thought process. We not being counterproductive. But we don't have to go this way. The goal is here. So I can go this way, she can go that way. I got a plan to go this way, and she got one to go that way. We're going to get here regardless. And that's what we don't understand. Oh, that's why black people can't stick together. When have you ever seen all white people stick together? All white people didn't go for slavery.
That's all of anybody,
but,
any one group.
But that's,
we gotta stop with the absolutes.
Yeah.
But that's how fail safe.
And a lot of people who respond and put stuff on social media, they're putting people in groups, you generalize and different things like that. And when you stop doing that, it kind of takes away what you're saying. If you can't say that, all white people are bad, man, I got stories. Both of my houses, my residence, where I live, where I reside. You know what I'm saying? My first house, a white lady actually helped us with our down payment. My wife was a nurse, and she had taken care. She loved her job, deal with people, took care of this lady and her husband. And when the lady's husband passed away or whatever, we were in the process of buying our house or whatever like that, getting loans, going through all that crap. We were young, in our 20s, buying our first house, which was amazing. But this lady loaned us the money, I think like $3,000 for somebody you don't really, really know.
But we don't want to talk about
those. We don't want to talk about that.
And I got 4 ladies in my inbox who complained to me about their child being killed by somebody that looked like them, who happened to look like us. Wasn't no cop. So we talk about cop killings, and don't get me wrong, I'm against all cop killings. But what we don't want to admit is that we kill way more of us than anybody else. When I did the Stone genocide, y'all got pissed with me. I don't get 3 fucks. We kill us way more than anybody else. Most of us who've had any kind of violent crime against us, we can point to somebody who looks like us, not somebody who wore polyester. And it's cute that we want to put out our energy toward them. So, I hate having to talk to my kids about if the police pull them over. Do you talk to your kids about what happened if a school shooter come at them? Do you talk to your kids about bringing kids to your house when you ain't there because they're going to break in later? So we don't want to talk about real shit. We want to talk about shit that's isolated. Because, again, I will issue this challenge every month. Go to your page. Ask your own group of friends how many of them been pulled over by the police. And then ask them how many of them got killed. That's a trick. But ask them how many of them got killed. And then ask them how many of them got beat. So when we're talking about what the police always doing, I guarantee you, you can't even find 5% of your friends who can say that they've been mistreated in a physical way. They might not like the way somebody talked to them. They might have not thought he had the right to do something, but that's because they don't know the law. And I'm good with that. We don't have to, police, I ain't gonna never say a police has to be nice to you. It's not his job to be nice to you. It's Officer Friendly's job to be nice at the school. When you get put up commit a crime, who got time to be nice to you? Remember, they found several serial killers off of traffic stops. Understand, we know this. Oh, I ain't no serial killer. How do we know that? I'm just supposed to take your word for it? Because you've never done anything wrong your entire life, right? Whatever. So that's all I'm saying. Understand this and know how to fight goals. Know that you got to be in it for the long haul. Me and Trina don't get along on a regular basis, but we love each other more when we don't get along.
You said that we don't like each other.
Right. I don't know what's going on in your house.
It's
not looking pretty from the outside. I don't know.
Yeah, no, we don't like we don't like each other, but we love each other. But the point is we go through these trials and tribulations and we make it through because we know what the end game is. We know we got to put up some stuff. Every day ain't a great day. I mean, she made a post the other day, and some women said they ain't never had a relationship where they had trust issues.
No, please.
Have you ever had a relationship where trust wasn't a problem at some point?
At some point.
Because at some point, we all experience, if nothing else, we all experience that 10 minutes of insecurity.
Yeah.
Whether it's legitimate or not, we all go through it. So, but you know what? I ain't here to rain on your parade. If you say that you trusted everybody you ever been with, you just broke up with them because you trust them. I'ma hate when shit catch up to you because everything go in cycles. Some good shit, bad shit. If you been having nothing but good shit up to this point, I'm telling you, just hit me up so I can get a life insurance policy on you. We gonna what we finna do now? We gonna this it. Then we gonna the last 3 minutes. All right. So
Yep.
hold on. We close out now. Then.
No, yeah.
Okay. So we're gonna take a break. Then we come back to close out. Oh, okay.
This is it.
All right. So this is it. All right. So
Okay.
I'm gonna let y'all do your thing. Which one of y'all want to go first? Tell everybody, what you got going on, how to follow you, how to.
Ladies first, all the time.
Ladies first. Ladies
Well,
first.
you can find me on Instagram. My name is Funsize, 2 F's, UNSIZE _ I'm also on Facebook as Trina Marie. You can follow my business page as well, Khalid Creations. I'm creating a few things, trying to get ready for the summer. Got a couple bikini sets and stuff, getting ready for you.
Hey. Sounds good. I want to know more about the things.
Oh, you'll see them. You'll see them.
Renee, you listening?
Yeah, look, that's a hint. All right, this is man Lyle Moore of Makeup and More. You spell everything out, MAKEUPAND, like the word and more. It's MOORE. That's at Facebook, makeupmore.com. My Instagram is makeup_and_more. So holler at me for all your makeup needs, large parties, small parties, weddings, whatever you got. I can do the job.
And of course, I'm Random Thoughts with DVP. I am DVP. You can follow me on Facebook at Random Thoughts with DVP. I'm on Instagram at the initials for Random Thoughts with DVP. I don't know what it is.
RTW.
Yeah, RTW DVP. Or you can follow me at DVP13. This is what we do. We here every Wednesday. I got some more.
Wednesday.
I want y'all to stop being scared. Wednesday from 6 to 8.
Y'all better be
You know what I'm
calling in next week. I want y'all to challenge him.
I like being
we got
challenged.
A lot of great points, but we need that public interaction. That's what makes it all the better.
And if you got something you want to talk about, you can hit any 3 of us. We'll make sure we get up as a sole topic. Give me time, do some research, whatever it is we're going to do. I'm with it. We about that life. I want to thank our super producer, Will.
Big Will in the house.
He doing his thing.
Making everything go smooth.
And, I'm check out, Will got a sports show on Fridays.
Okay.
What time is it, Will?
Friday, 6:30 to 8.
So I'm going to go on the sports show because I'm going to let them know now. This ain't, I know the game, but I'm going to go on doing football. So you don't know nothing about the mother sports. I just know football.
Well, I'll be your basketball.
All right. But hey, y'all know what it is. I appreciate y'all joining me and spending some time with me. Hey, but you over there in the country 121, I need you to call in. I need to hear that accent. All right. So y'all know what it is. Random Thoughts with DVP.
Next week.
Peace, popcorn, and chicken grease.
Makeup and more.
Yo,
it's a wrap.
Tupac said that on his line.
Oh.
What's up, Jasmine? Tara, Oliver, what's happening? Sophia, what's shaking? Man, hopefully y'all like the show, man. We got a really thought-provoking show, a great cast, great crew, man. Y'all need to chime in. It's always going to be hot topics. I need y'all to chime in.